Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I wanted to do a review on the Ulta Beauty Harry Potter collection. For people that don't know me, just know that I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, so I had to go out and get all 4 palettes plus their Deathly Hallows brush collection. So I'm going to be doing a review on the palettes and the brushes. So yeah, let's get into the palettes. So for the first palette I have here is Gryffindor, which by the way, I am a Gryffindor. So if you're into Harry Potter, let me know what house you guys are in, because you know that's always something that I love to talk about. So yeah, let me know down below in the comments what house you guys are in. So like I said, Gryffindor, and just the detailing palette, and then when you open it, it says determination, bravery, and courage, which is what determines a a Gryffindor. What not determines, but describes. And then here are the colors. So yeah, let's get into the swatches. For the first row we have Peach, Autumn, and Chocolate Frog. This is Peach, and this is Autumn, and this is Chocolate Frog. For the next row, we have Pure, Passion, and Howler. And for the last row, we have Mandrake, Chestnut, and Cocoa. For the next palette we have Slithering, and here is the palette. When you open it, it says Cunning, Ambition, and Pride, and then it has colors. If I'm gonna be honest, the swatches have been going on really smooth, like very pigmented, but just the names to me are weird. I feel like they could have done a lot better with naming the colors, because they literally make no sense. So for the first row we have Pebble, Fluffy, and Moon. And that's how it looks. This Slithering palette has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shimmeries and 4 mattes. The Gryffindor, I think it only had 3 shimmers and 6 mattes. I don't know if I mentioned that before. I'm actually like really like obsessed with like the color combination of these palettes. I feel like in my opinion, they did a really good job like with the color selection. Just the names, in my opinion, is like makes no sense to me. So for the next row on this Slithering palette, it's Baron, Herb, and Elm. So it's Baron, Herb, and Elm. For the last row we have Ivy, Toad, and Black Lake. The black, I feel like it's not as pigmented as I would like it to be. It's really hard to find a black that's actually like really pigmented. In my opinion, I have yet to find black that's like bam, you know. Next we have Hufflepuff, and that's what it looks like. I feel like all of these palettes are more for like the fall. I feel like if they would have taken their time a little bit longer with like naming them and then maybe dropping them in the fall, it would have been perfect, you know. So for the first row we have Sherbet, Sunset, and Loomis. I feel like the Loomis one is a little bit like blotchy, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know, I think the swatch did not come out good. For the second row, it's gonna be Golden Snitch, This one's golden and snitch. This is galleon and earth. That is what it looks like. Ooh, this is really pretty. So for the last row we have honest, rust, and bureau. I am loving this one right here. It's really, really pretty. And last but not least, we have Ravenclaw. And this is what it looks like. I'm gonna be honest, I think the Ravenclaw palette is probably my favorite out of all 4 of them. First row we have Natural, Fang, and Beauxbatons. I think that's how you pronounce it. Second row, so for the second row it's going to be Hedwig, Pigwidgeon, I think, wait, is that how you say it? Pigwidgeon, and Ghost. I think this one's one of my favorite too. It's really, really pretty. And for the last row we have Bark, Pixie, and Twilight. To be honest, like these palettes, they swatch really, really nice. The colors are really pigmented. I feel some colors are a little powdery and they seem like it will have a lot of fallout, but I mean, that's expected in a few palettes. So I think my favorite palette out of all 4, like I said, was Ravenclaw. Just the colors, they're just really, really pretty. I think that the selection of each palette was nice too. I like the colors of each palette, but like I said, it's just the names that to me make zero sense, little sense. So I mean, besides the naming, I feel like they did a fantastic job on the palettes. The packaging itself is really, really sleek and slim and just easy for you to travel with too. So that's my opinion on the palette. I will be making a eye look using one of the palettes, so if you want to see a look, just keep on watching. As for the brushes, I'm obsessed with these brushes. Just everything about these brushes, I think they did a really, 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 really nice job in just everything. So for this big one, it is called Deathly Hollows. It's a little fluffy, oh, and they're super, super soft. Super soft. And just look at the details. Oh my god. These are gorgeous. These are actually really, really pretty. The next brush is an angled brush and it's called the Cloak. And the next brush is called the Stone, which is like a blending crease brush. As you can tell. Look at these details. And last but not least, it's a smudge brush and it's called the Wand. Okay, so now on to actually testing out these palettes. I'm gonna go with the Ravenclaw because, like I said, I think it was one of my favorite ones out of all 4 of them. And I'm gonna be using these brushes and I will let you guys know what I think about them. So I'm gonna be priming my eyes first and I'm using the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Okay, so I'm back with my face all done. I'm gonna give my honest opinion about these eyeshadow palettes. I'm gonna be honest, I really love them, but I don't know if I'm just being biased because I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. Just the color selection of each palette, I feel like they did such an amazing job at that. I feel like all these colors just go together. The names, like I keep saying, I feel like they could have done a better job at selecting the names. I keep looking at myself in the mirror just because I really like the way my eye makeup came out. The colors blended so well, and the colors were really pigmented, especially the shimmery shade that was Ghost. And I did not notice any fallout whatsoever, and that's something that I notice a lot really fast, because let's be honest, anybody that wears makeup, it's like the most annoying thing to do, to like having to like wipe it up. But yeah, if I would rate these palettes, I would give it a 9 out of 10. I feel like if you're not a Harry Potter fan, maybe you can find these palettes, same palettes, in somewhere else. I feel like I've seen palettes like this before. If I'm not mistaken, I feel like I think it was the Slytherin one. Somebody said that it looked like a Morphe palette. So like I said, if you're not a Harry Potter fan, I mean, I feel like you don't really need them. If you are, 100% recommend you having in your collection. So yeah, that is my take, that is my opinion on these palettes. Now the brushes, I mean, the face brushes, they were good. I mean, you can't go wrong with any face brushes. Now the eye brushes is something that you need to invest in, because you can't have really bad eye brushes, because I've had bad brushes and sometimes it's hard to blend with them. The crease blending brush, I feel like it was really hard for me to blend with it, if I'm gonna be honest, because this is an honest review. It was really hard to blend my eyeshadow, so I had to go with one of my favorite brushes from Morphe to blend it out, and it worked out perfectly fine. So probably use this brush for something else, maybe, I don't know, just the outer corner. Maybe the smudge brush, it actually packs the color so well, which I honestly really like this brush. Do you need this brush set for collection? Yes, I feel like you do need, just, you know, to collect. But yeah, that's just my opinion on the brushes and the palettes. So yeah, this is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my little review. Yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.